welcome Diecast fans. I'm Tom Spinners Watson.
And I'm Frank the Euro Gibbs.
And welcome to round 2 of Maverick Mayhem.
Let's take a quick look at who's driving. First up, we've got Uncle Bazza.
Hold up a minute.
What's wrong, mate?
Why is Uncle Bazza driving a Toyota? This is a Mavericks competition.
Well, Uncle Bazza is a bit of a maverick. If you remember, he's the one that drove off the side of the Echo City track.
Well, he's loose, but Hugh Man, Willie Wild, and Betty Brown here are all driving the Custom Ford Maverick, and that's what Uncle Bazza should be driving, not a flippin' Toyota.
Oh, so you're saying he shouldn't really compete?
What do you think, you idiot? It's not a Maverick.
Well, I suppose. Oh, look at that. It's too late. He's already racing, so I guess he'll just have to stay.
This is not over. We'll be talking about this later. All right, so Uncle Baz and the Toyota is out in the lead somehow. We got Betty Brown chasing him down, but Uncle Baz is going to... Whoa! Holy smokes! Uncle Baz just went way up high.
And that's left Willie chasing down Betty.
Freezing.
Gosh, and Willie going so hard into that final corner, he got up on two wheels.
So Betty takes the win, Willie in second, Hugh Man in third. And what in the bogan air happened to Uncle Baz?
Actually, I noticed a few bogans lying down by the side of the track. I wonder if he clipped him on the way through. So he came flying up and the camera couldn't even keep up with him, and he just got so much air. Betty had enough time to drive right past him before he'd even come back down to the ground. Look at that. He was hitting the apex of his flight, and Betty goes flying through underneath before he crashed into the cars.
Well, I mean, you did say Uncle Bazza was loose, and he's definitely proving it with that move. Goodness me. Let's just have another look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4... almost 4.5 rotations in the air before he came crashing back down to earth.
See, I told you he was a maverick.
Don't start that again, Frank.
Well, somebody's cranky.
All right, so looking at the scores, Uncle Bazza with a big fat goose egg. Betty Brown leads the way with 6, Willie Wild on 4, and Hugh Man on 2.
I think Uncle Bazza has proven that he's got the pace to hold his own with the field, even though he's driving the Toyota.
I never said there was anything wrong with the Toyota. I just said this is a Mavericks competition, not a Toyota competition. All right, oh, nice move there from Hugh Man. Gets around the outside, but Betty Brown cuts back in front and they come to a complete stop. We're going to have to send out the fast action response team to sort that out.
Drink Bull's milk and build muscle. Bull's milk. Maximum protein in every mouthful.
All right, the fast action response team have reset the drivers. We've got Betty Brown in lane number 1, Willie Wild in 2, Hugh Man in 3, and Uncle Bazza out in 4. And it looks like Hugh is going to lead them down State Highway 1. Uncle Bazza moving past Willie Wild into 3rd place. Betty Brown holding on to 2nd, but it's Hugh Man out with a big lead so far as he goes up Magnus Mountain nice and safe. And it looks like Uncle Bazza made it up this time without crashing. But it looks like this is all Hugh Man's race. Betty Brown trying to catch up. She's narrowing that gap down, but can't quite get ahead by the finish line. Uncle Bazza in 3rd and Willie Wild in 4th.
So Betty leading the way with Hugh not far behind, but then it's a bit of a gap back to Willie Wild and Uncle Bazza. They're really going to have to rattle their dags if they want a chance of winning this and moving on to the next round.
So Willie in lane number 1, Hugh in 2, Uncle Bazza in 3, and Betty Brown out in lane number 4. And it's Uncle Bazza with the lead early on. Hugh Man leading them onto the State Highway 1, but Uncle Bazza with a beautiful move there down State Highway 1, slips into the lead, and we've got a tight group as we go through the forestry section. Uncle Bazza keeps the car on the ground again, going up Magnus Mountain. Nice driving this time. And then we've got Willie cutting off Betty in the background there, and Hugh Man trying to get around Uncle Bazza, but Uncle Bazza is going to hold on for the win. Hugh in 2nd, Willie in 3rd, and Betty in for 4th.
Uncle Bazza showing the power of the Toyota here. That thing just muscled its way right on past Hugh Man, and luckily they didn't tangle up as they went into the forestry section. But Uncle Bazza just giving it the beans there and takes the win.
So Hugh Man with a narrow lead over Betty Brown, but with 6 points up for grabs in this next race. Any driver could move on to the next round. It really is going to come down to their finishing places.
Well, Hugh's in pole position in lane number 1, then you've got Uncle Bazza in 2, Betty Brown in 3, and Willie Wild out in lane number 4.
Hugh leading them into State Highway 1, but there goes Betty Brown around the outside. A beautiful drive there. She did not back off at all. She fed at the jandle going down State Highway 1 and keeps it clean up Magnus Mountain. That's allowed her to open up quite a lead so far as they're heading into the final section. Hugh Man trying everything he can to catch up. He is reeling her in slowly, but it's not going to be enough. Betty Brown holds on. Oh, Wild Willie got into 3rd place ahead of Uncle Bazza there. Let's have a look at what happened.
So you see Uncle Bazza there in 3rd place, but a beautiful drive here from Willie Wild just gets up the main lane as Uncle Bazza had to go through the Joker lane, and he manages to slip right on by him and pick up some extra points. Wasn't quite enough for either driver. Betty Brown takes out the win today with 17 points, Hugh Man on 16, so those two drivers will be moving on to face off against Granny and of course Flat Out Fred.
Well, after those spectacular acrobatics by Uncle Bazza, I'm surprised he finished it all. But speaking of finishing, that's enough from us today. Thanks very much for watching. I'm Tom Spanners Watson. He's Frank the Guru Gibbs. We look forward to seeing you next time.